Shalom, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, double honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and shalom to the elect out there doing this work of faith and live with love, true sincerity. All right, and I want to get into a topic entitled A Much Needed Change. For the simple fact that, hey, it's self-explanatory. We need change, man. And for these bodies that we in, man, these raggedy, wretched, decrepit, mortal bodies, man. We desperately need that change, not only for our bodies, for our nation, for everything, that involves Israel, everything that involves you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of today, the state of our people in general, where everything needs to be changed. This slate needs to be wiped clean. We need a do-over, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do it right this time. We need a do-over, and Lord willing soon, that's coming, in due time. So I want to start off with Job 14:14. And it reads, if a man die, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come. So within this present time, we know we're in the last days, with the new term of the year, that Apostle Har set forth, just setting us closer towards that mark by proclaiming it with his words through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We know big things are going to happen, man. Things happen every single year that show us that we're getting even closer, man, And what Esau, what they not expecting, is that ultimate change from Esau, from Israel. What these other nations are not expecting is that ultimate change, from us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. A change like their eyes won't believe, according to Wisdom of Solomon. Matter of fact, let me just go and get that real quick. Slovakia. Come on, man. See. Oh, yeah. Wisdom of Solomon. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear. First and foremost, Esau, when we stand toe-to-toe against him, and the other nations, because they're going to be like, hey, what gave them the audacity to be able to do these different type of things, man? Since when have they ever been like this? Is when they get out that docile state. But Yahweh Shai cracking them clouds, us seeing them chariots, and the Lord pouring down that power upon us in that due season, hey, that's gonna be more than enough, man. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. So what? They're going to be amazed because it's going to be strange, man. It's going to seem, it's going to be a miraculous sight, man. A very miraculous sight, that's going to leave people pale in the face, because what's coming here to this earth has truly never been seen before, man. There have been, of course, people have seen chariots and different things like this, and stuff like that, but just the ultimate glory and the power that's going to be up in them heavens, and the change that's going to be brought by Yahweh Shai, and it manifesting within us here on earth, man. It's going to be something like no other, man. That's why they make these, these cartoons and these superhero movies and all of this, where, their bodies go through some dramatic change, and they're basically, it's like they're mutated, into something else, because that's what we're going to be. We're going to be something completely else, before I want to get into that. Before I get into that, yeah, real quick, this is Psalms 17 and 15, and it says, "As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness." So that's truly when we can actually be happy. When we arise a spitting image of the Most High, having that power and that glory, pouring through our veins, man. We have it now pouring through our veins, but it's not till its fullest potential, you know, because the powers that we once had, you know, and the power of the mind to be able to move things with our mind and do this and do that, we don't. The Lord stripped us from all those great powers in which we had because, Israel being in his wicked state now, we couldn't handle the power, man, and that's why Yahweh Shah also mentioned that, pretty much anybody nursing hatred in the heart for a brother is a murderer. And when you think about it, with the power of the mind, think about it if we got angry with one another or something like that over something simple. A thought will come across your head like, man, man, you know what I'm saying? And hey, you can mess around and kill somebody, you know what I'm saying? Just off of the processes of your thoughts, man, because the thoughts are that powerful, man, because that's where the power lies at, man. You generating that energy, and you see that during these superhero movies, these cartoon, Dragon Ball Z, all these different type of things, man. And Esau knows what time it is, man, and they know what's coming into them, But we desperately need this change, man, because the way brothers walk around, and a lot of brothers is young. It's like, man, how are we even living, man? How are we even making it through this hell day to day? Brothers working 12, 16 hours a day, gotta come home, you know what I'm saying? You do the works, you know what I'm saying? Whatever inkling of time with your family or your children that you might have, you know what I'm saying? You got bodily ailments. You got to go over your finances. You broke. You try to figure out how you're going to make it week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord carries us through, all the suffering and all of this hell. And our bodies are literally famished, man, at a very young age, man. And what the scriptures say, what in much wisdom there is much grief, man. And we feeling it, but it's all worth it, to obtain that glory in Yahweh Shemiah Shah and to actually see that change take place, man. That much needed change, that transference of power, that bodily change, the state of our people change. All of that is well worth it, man, in the end, So this is 1 Corinthians 15 and 50, and it reads, "Now this I say, brethren, that the flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump." Okay, so what? At that last trump, right when, what I'm saying, this place is about to get torn up, hey, we gonna be changed in that twinkling, man. And the prime example of, it getting into, flesh and blood cannot enter in the kingdom, nor do corruption inherit incorruption. Right? Let me read the rest of this verse, and then I'll bring up the next precept. It says, "Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality." Right? So, and a prime example of how, our corruptible bodies can't inherit incorruption, right? The example with so I lost my train of thought. With Yahweh Shah, and yes, in the book of Acts. Yes, in the book of Acts. Right? This is Acts 1 and 6, and it says, When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power, but ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. You know, that's the angels. Which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? The same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, so shall come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. Right? You know? So, hey, when you going up into, think about that. This is a vehicle. The chariots are vehicles that enter in and out the fourth dimension into this dimension. So why would these corruptible earthly bodies be able to enter into a chariot, man? A holy vessel of the Lord, right? We can't, man. We can't. That's why that's the whole thing about this corruptible shall put on incorruption, because we have to be changed, man. We have to be cleansed. There's nothing right about these bodies in which we in, man. Nothing, man. There's nothing but suffering in these bodies. The Lord put these bodies, gave us these bodies as chains of darkness to limit our power, you know, as punishment, man. Okay? That's what this was. That's all a part of what this was for, putting us in these chains of darkness, man. So we can't inherit the kingdom being within these bodies. We inherit the kingdom without, you know, in our spirit, and until that time, Lord willing, we are a part of that elect. You know what I'm saying? Because what? And I say that because what? We're kingdom minded, and we hold the keys to the kingdom, which is the names Yahweh and Yahushua. So we hold the keys to the kingdom. We kingdom minded. We got the kingdom within our spirit, right? But as far as bodily wise, before, you know, Lord willing, we enter into them chariots, man, we got to be changed, man. A much needed change, man. You know, think about what it'd be like to have a brand new, you know what I mean? People rave over getting a brand new car. We gonna get brand new bodies, man. Brand new bodies. Forget a brand new car. You're in a brand new body. Our bodies are really like cars, man. You know, when you think about it. You know, they break down and need fixing up. They got to be repaired. You know what I'm saying? You might got to go to rehab for a broken bone or this or that. We just like cars, man. You know? But we gonna get that whole new body, that whole new car. You know what I'm saying? With that change, when that change comes, man. You know, and it's going to be beautiful, man. You know? Real quick, I want to go to... because all the, you know, all the, you know, the healthy eating and everything, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, we can heal our, Lord willing, through the Spirit, the Lord can heal us and everything like that, you know. And even if, you know, brothers are healed from whatever particular ailments or different things that you're dealing with, it's still nothing going to be like them new bodies in which we will receive, man. You know, we may feel like we're in tip-top shape here, you know, eating all the healthiest foods, and you know what I'm saying, your blood moving good, you know what I'm saying, your digestion moving great, you feeling like $1,000,000, you know what I'm saying, all the energy in the world, all the energy through the roof, but it's still not going to touch them heavenly bodies in which we're going to receive, man, that much needed change that we're going to receive. Right, so this is Malachi 4:2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of a stall. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for Yahweh Shah to come with that healing in his wings, man. I know personally, me, I desperately am, man. Desperately am. You know, because so many people out there too, you know, they don't believe in, you know, in order to believe in this, you got to be able to believe in, you know, reincarnation, man. Because, you know, as it got into what, you know, the ones that died in the Lord, you know, they're going to be raised incorruptible, you know, and then what, we going to meet them in the air, according to 1 Thessalonians 4:16-17, man. And, you know, and Job spoke on reincarnation, you know. Just to hit that real quick before I end the lesson. It is Job 19 and uh, 25. And it says, for I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see the Most High. So he knew that he would be brought back, you know, in the latter day, you know, when the Lord makes his second return, man. So for him to know that, he had to believe in what? Reincarnation, you know, reincarnation, man. Being brought back here, because we all been here before, and we've been repeating the same old things, you know what I'm saying, going through these same old wretched bodies over and over, but finally, you know, all of these burdens of this world and the bodily ailments and just all of this wickedness, man, and just this whole kingdom, this whole disgusting, vile, and wicked place is going to be done away with, man. And I know brothers can't wait, man. All praise Yahweh Shah Shah. May the Lord come tomorrow, man. Get this thing over with, man. You know? But with that, you know, I hope this segment was edifying. And I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect out there doing this work of faith and labor of love, true sincerity. Shalom.